Is the Viltrox 35mm f1.2 the new budget king of fast primes? This lens boasts features that rival lenses twice the price. Let's explore why it could become your go-to lens for portrait photography. Hey everyone, it's Eli Infante, a portrait photographer and Viltrox ambassador based in South Texas. The Viltrox 35mm lab lens is a full-frame, budget-friendly option designed for the Sony E-mount cameras. It retails for $999, making it a serious contender for photographers who want to elevate their work without overspending. Stay tuned and let's see what the Viltrox 35mm f1.2 can do. Let's go ahead and cover todo el pedo. Viltrox offers three main product lines for their lenses: the Air Series, the Pro Series, and their top-tier Lab Series. The Lab Series represents Viltrox's best imaging technology, with the 35mm f1.2 Lab being the second lens alongside the 135 f1.8 Lab. This lens is designed for photographers and videographers who seek outstanding features including sharpness, clarity, beautiful bokeh, all integrated into one lens. Viltrox also has confirmed more focal lengths are on the way for the Lab Series, which is freaking amazing. It's great to see how Viltrox has set the standard for high quality, affordable lenses. Let's explore the features this lens has to offer, starting with the controls and customizations. First, the lens includes a manual focus ring. When shooting in manual focus or direct manual focus modes, this ring allows for precise adjustments by rotating it, giving you complete control over your focus. Next, we have the multifunction ring, which also serves as the aperture ring. When you rotate it counterclockwise, you activate manual aperture control and the aperture values will appear on your screen instantly. Conversely, rotating it clockwise switches the controls back to your camera's body. This lens also features a click lever. When it's set to the on position, the multifunction ring provides tactile and audible clicks. If you turn it off, you'll experience smooth, continuous rotation. One feature I particularly love is the customizable LCD screen. This screen provides real-time feedback on essential shooting settings, including depth of field, focus mode, focus distance, and aperture. Finally, let's talk about the Function 1 and Function 2 buttons. The great thing about these buttons is that they can be reassigned to different functions using the Viltrox Lens app. With the Viltrox Lens app, you can update the lens via Bluetooth using the USB port and customize the lens display. For my choice, I have the love of my life, my Yorkie Holly. If you have not tried it yet, I highly recommend downloading the app to see how it can transform your photography experience. What makes the 35mm focal length a standout choice is its renowned versatility. Its slightly wider than normal angle field of view allows photographers to incorporate more background elements. I personally love this natural field of view, and if you've seen my work, you know how much I love the 35mm focal length for my outdoor portraits. This focal length makes my compositions fit my style, where I love to include my subject while still including the background in the composition. Another advantage is the ability to get closer to your subjects compared to longer focal lengths. If you're the type of photographer like me that loves to interact with your subjects, this lens is great for that. Where the Viltrox 35mm Lab excels is allowing you to capture portraits with a shallow depth of field, thanks to its beautiful f1.2 aperture. The Viltrox 35mm f1.2's wide aperture gathers more light, enabling faster shutter speeds and reducing the need for higher ISO settings, making it great for cleaner images with less noise, especially for natural light photographers, event photographers, and of course, video. As a portrait photographer, there are two things I always look for in a lens: fast, reliable autofocus and tack-sharp image quality. In this lens, it seriously delivers. The sharpness is impressive and captures those crisp, detailed portraits we all love. Priced at $999, it competes with some of my favorite lenses that cost double the price. But hey, don't just take my word for it. I've included some raw files in the description for you to download so all you pixel peepers can check them out for yourself. Download them, zoom in, pixel peep away, and let me know in the comments if you think this lens deserves a spot in your portrait kit. Let's face it, a lens is only as good as its autofocus performance. That's why the Viltrox lens stands out with its innovative quad hyper VCM motors crafted for exceptional speed and precision in autofocus. Perfect for any creative setting. After testing it in a variety of situations, I found the autofocus to be reliable and incredibly responsive, making it an ideal choice for anyone looking to capture striking, perfectly focused images every time. Now that we've covered the lens, it's time to take you behind the scenes and show you how it performs in action. Let's look at a photo shoot and see what this lens can really do. All right guys, we're here in Edinburgh. This location I found maybe about a few months ago when I was using the Viltrox. I think it was the 35mm, and love texture. I'm a big fan of texture. What I love, we're in the middle of the day. It's like maybe, what, 3 o'clock? 3:30 and 3:30-ish. Bright sun, sun's out. I want to keep her in the shade. So we're kind of blending the two in the shade here, adding the off-camera flash. We're using the FJ800, works out perfect for a situation like today. I do need the power, and I am using a 6-stop ND filter. Can't remember the last time I used a 6-stop ND filter. I don't even remember. But I was trying to do high-speed sync, 8,000 shutter speed, f1.2, just wasn't cutting it. Things were still overexposed. So anyways, we're just balancing out the light, keeping her in the shade, one, to keep her cool, but also it allows me to avoid Marco having to hold the diffuser this whole time. So it's working as a natural diffuser, adding the off-camera flash, and then we're still getting the bright sun in the background. That's cool. Yeah, keep doing that pose. Just like different facial expressions. So I'm gonna move on to the next spot. We just shot back here, like I was just telling you right now. There's another spot down here. I'm gonna flip the camera around here. Let's go ahead and take a look. So this is all the texture. This is the stuff I freaking love. Look at all this beautiful texture, right? So it's a new spot that I found, because in our area, it's kind of hard to find spots. It's kind of repetitive after a while, but here's another little spot here. So what I'm seeing in this spot is, one, we got a lot of cool light going over there. We got a lot of cool shadows. And then we do have the stairs. So that kind of gives her something to do. And she's gonna get hit by the shade too, which is gonna be really, really cool. Let's do camera right, boss. That way there's a little bit of room to move that. Oh, yeah, I like that. Original idea was to have you sitting, but I like that the stairs kind of give you like a platform to raise your legs. So let's get this. Your ideas are always stupid, Eli. So I have to figure everything out.
Somebody's gonna come up with the idea.
You notice how she didn't say anything, dude? She didn't say anything. She's just laughing. She's like, oh damn, he read my mind. I'm gonna show you these, Marco. You're gonna freak out, man. The colors are so freaking good. Like, it's Captain Insano. Yeah. I'll keep that hand there. Keep the hand there. Just keep holding that pose. Hold that, hold that, hold that. You're just gonna do minor adjustments with the face. I'm gonna go in for a 3/4 shot, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Because we're shooting in the middle of the day, that's the key thing, guys, is that sometimes shooting in the middle of the day can be better in the sense of, with golden hour, you get a lot of contrast and you get a lot of silhouette because the sun is falling, whereas here, it's shedding a lot of beautiful green color back there. So you're getting like different spots of color. You're getting these bright greens because that's where the sun's hitting. You're getting these darker greens in the shadowed areas. But because Debonair's hair is red, we're getting those complementary colors, and it looks gorgeous with that 1.2 with the Viltrox with 35. Woo, looks beautiful.
Let's see if we can come a little bit further down for this next series, Stephanie. And maybe you can kind of like lean kind of like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get there. 2, 3. And we got a good day too. Like, we got a lot of sun, even though we don't have clouds, but I'd rather have like a sunny day where you get that rim light and that all that beautiful richness than get like a cloudy, ugly, gray day. Looks good, Debbie. I love that pose. Okay, turn your nose just a little bit towards this light, just a little bit. That's perfect. Good. Eyes at me again. Good. See what you think. We get Angel's reaction.
God damn it. God damn it. See, I don't normally get jealous. Not at all. You know, but damn, this is a good idea.
Man, this is the old school Eli Infante shot right here. Say less. No, but no, we ain't messing around right now. I'm gonna have to shoot at an angle. That sun is so bright, man. Dang. I'm gonna have to shoot at this angle. Because if I shoot here, it just turns into like a big overexposed like circle over there. I'm gonna have to. So can you move the light a little bit more left? I'm gonna shoot more at this angle here, boss. Even though I wanted to get like I wanted to get like the leading lines and stuff, but I'm gonna have to shoot it at a different angle. Bring that foot in a little bit closer though. That way, right there. 1, 2, 3. Well, the sun came down. When the sun comes down on my side of town, this lonesome feeling comes through my door. I kind of like this. Yeah, let's do like a golden hour alley shot. Yeah, we're gonna just do like a good old traditional, like her in the middle, standing or sitting. All right, Steve, I'm gonna narrate here real quick. You already recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, man, Steve, man, you're way better than Angel, dude. I always have to tell him to record and stop recording. I'm joking. He does good. He does good. No. I know. Back to the video. This is what happens when I invite Angel, guys. See, that's why I can never invite him. But beautiful sun. We're getting that beautiful golden hour, man. This is the high-speed sync classic. This is the Infante 2019 look right here, man. This is old school. I'm also getting old, by the way. It's already 2025, and it's like, dang. Yeah. Okay, back to the video. Let's rock and roll here. So we're still using the ND filter. Going for that moody look. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Bam. Flash doesn't fire. Rookie mistake. Trigger's not on. Just testing you guys, making sure you're paying attention. Bring the chin down just a little bit, Ebony. I like that. And then can you get the legs like a power pose, kind of kick up the hips? Yeah, that's it. Yep. Chin down just a little bit. Good. Keep separating the lips a little bit. And that's my take on the Viltrox 35mm lens, an exceptional choice for portrait photographers. It perfectly combines versatility, a natural perspective, and outstanding low light performance. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned pro, this lens is a must-have to add to your toolkit, opening up a world of photographic possibilities. Priced at $999, it offers incredible value that far surpasses its cost. I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more behind-the-scenes content and gear reviews. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
Beautiful.
Let's see.
Look,
Oh yeah. Oh man, that is cool.
all of them.
Man, I took that. Wow, I took that. Second along the third one, blah, 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 blah. So I'm gonna send you money from last shoot and then this shoot, okay? No, hombre, yes. Because, no, hombre, it's either take it or leave it. I'm gonna send it to Angel. So it's either you get it or I'm gonna send it to him.
You know what? You could continue being humble.
No, it feels good to shoot again, man. I was telling Steve, there's nothing like shooting. Makes me happy. It makes me happy. And my Yorkie.
Oh, yeah.
And then my fiance's like third. But we're gonna cut that off. We're gonna cut that off there. So it's photo shoots, my Yorkie, and then my fiance. You know, there's like layers to everything. Dang.